Anderson Cooper 360. CNN, weeknights at 8 and 10 Eastern.
New polling in New Hampshire. The other candidates scrambling to catch local favorite Mitt Romney. And some breaking news tonight. The Boston Globe just moments ago endorsing Jon Huntsman for the Republican nomination. Candidates and surrogates launching verbal missiles at each other today. One, Newt Gingrich lobbing a racially loaded hand grenade. Another, Rick Santorum trying to explain his remarks, which he now says weren't about race, even though he defended them as if they were just a day ago. He also got booed on stage, and we'll show you what that was all about. First, the new polling from Suffolk University. It shows Mitt Romney with a commanding 41% of likely Republican voters. He's followed by Ron Paul at 18%, Rick Santorum at 8%, and Newt Gingrich tied with Jon Huntsman at 7%. This, of course, in New Hampshire. Both Paul and Santorum are on the rise since Iowa. Congressman Paul took the day off from campaigning. Former Senator Santorum, though, had a full day trying to turn his near victory in Iowa into gains in New Hampshire, trying to sell his brand of social conservatism in a more leave-me-alone state. It has been a tougher sell than in Iowa. Today at a diner in Tilton, New Hampshire, he was confronted by Occupy protesters. Then at a college event in Concord, he spoke about same-sex marriage, polygamy, the First Lady Michelle Obama's 2008 line, quote, "For the first time in my adult lifetime, I'm really proud of my country." He was booed leaving the stage. Take a look.
Let me thank you all very, very much for being here and for your time and attention. Thanks.
The former Pennsylvania senator speaking tonight at a probably more friendly venue, a Faith, Family, and Freedom town hall. Keeping him honest, though, it's some other recent statements that are really causing controversy, namely because the candidate is denying he even said what he appears to be saying. It happened at a campaign stop in Iowa on Sunday. Listen.
I don't want to make people's lives better by giving them somebody else's money. I want to give them the opportunity to go out and earn the money.
Well, the next day, CBS's Scott Pelley asked him about that.
You said that you don't want to make black people's lives better by giving them somebody else's money. Why did you say that?
I've seen that quote. I haven't seen the context in which that was made. Yesterday I talked, for example, about a movie called Waiting for Superman, which was about black children. And so I don't know whether it was in response, and I was talking about that. So let me just say, no matter what, I want to make every lives better. I don't want anybody. And I think if you look at what I've been saying, I've been pretty clear about my concern for dependency in this country and concern for people not being more dependent on government, whatever their race or ethnicity is.
That's Rick Santorum Monday, suggesting the problem might have been a lack of context. So to help you decide whether or not he was implying African Americans are being supported by everyone else, we found a longer version of his remarks. Listen.
It just keeps expanding. I was in Indianola a few months ago, and I was talking to someone who works at the Department of Public Welfare here, and she told me that the state of Iowa is going to get fined if they don't sign up more people onto the Medicaid program. They're just pushing harder and harder to get more and more of you dependent upon them so they can get your vote. That's what the bottom line is. I don't want to make people's lives better by giving them somebody else's money. I want to give them the opportunity to go out and earn the money.
Well, it seems clear the subject is welfare dependency, and the dependent people he's talking about are African American. But now Senator Santorum, after explaining his remarks as if they were in fact racial, isn't saying nope. He wasn't even. Well, he's saying he wasn't even talking about African Americans. That the word black never actually passed his lips. That's what he's saying now. Listen.
I looked at the video, and in fact, I'm pretty confident I didn't say black. What I think, I started to say a word and sort of mumbled it and changed my thought. But I don't recall saying black. No one in that audience, no one listening, no reporter there heard me say that. I think it was, and from everything I see, and I've looked at it several times, I was starting to say one word, and I sort of came up with a different word and moved on, and it sounded like black.
Well, the question is, do you buy that? You've already heard it once, and a second time in greater context. I just want to play for you one more time. You can decide for yourself. Listen.
I don't want to make people's lives better by giving them somebody else's money. I want to give them the opportunity to go out and earn the money.
So decide for yourself. Newt Gingrich is also drawing fire. His remarks from this morning. Listen.
And so I'm prepared, if the NAACP invites me, I'll go to their convention and talk about why the African American community should demand paychecks and not be satisfied with food stamps.